So we've got the block chucked up, or viced up. We've got our RPM set. We need to come up to the edge, dress the edge, and then start milling. In this case, I've got a right-handed cutter. I always want to use a conventional cut, so I'll be coming from the back to the front. I'm going to turn it on. Move up until, and my height is already right on here. I'm just going to kiss the surface, and I'll back off that cut a little bit. I have locked down the X. I'm only moving one axis, Y, so I've locked out my other axis. My spindle is locked, my quill is locked up, and I'm removing some material. I don't adjust Y, I don't adjust X to go back and clean up the face. But I didn't quite clean up the top, so I'm going to use my micrometer collar, and I'm going to come in a good 15 thousandths up there. And I'm going to make another pass. Nice steady rotation. And you can see the parts are sticking to the back, but we're going to fix that in just a second. So it looks like I cleaned up all the way from the bottom to the top, so I'm going to go back on last time. I'm going to make a climbing pass, and I'm going to do about, let's say, 3 thousandths right there. I lock in Y. When I come back, I come along it pretty quick. I don't dwell on this at all because it'll create some lines. Try to be uniform, and you can see what a nice surface finish I got out of that. Same for the, we're going to do about basically the same for the other side. I'll need to stop, deburr this end, then flip it around now. Okay, here's my deburred end going to the inside. Remember that I'm letting the long side control the short. I'm making sure that the long side is what I've got against my fixed vice jaw here. I'm going to do the exact same. I'm going to come up against the face, I'm going to touch off, and then I'm going to make pass. I like to leave it on the back side of the part instead of the front so that I don't have to travel backwards and come off of the part as much. So I've just made contact. I'm going to bring it in about 5 more thousandths there, and I'm only moving Y, so I lock in X. You can see this did not clean up at all. So I'm going to have to make another pass on that face. This time I'm going to come in 25 thousandths because I know I have enough room on the overall length of the part. And same setup. I've locked in X, making a nice even cut in Y. And at this point, I've got a clean surface and I need to measure. If you're smart, you will have it set up so that you can get in here and measure it without pulling it out of your fixture. And when I measure, I find that I'm 65 thousandths over my nominal. So for the next pass, I'm going to come in 30, 10, 20, 30. I'm going to take off a good amount of material. 30 is about the maximum depth of cut I allow on the knee mill. You can hear a little bit of heavier cut. And I'm going to pass immediately back over it, clean it off. And because of my cynical nature and I want to be right when I'm done, I'm going to go on and check it. And it's good that I did because I actually only ended up taking off 27 instead of 30. So my next cut will take me down to about 5 above the surface. There's 10, 11, 33, just to make up my last motion. And I expect to end up about 5 thousandths over the top of the part. Again, this is the resulting surface of a standard conventional mill. But when I go to finish it, I'm going to take off about 2 thousandths on a climbing cut, meaning that it's pulling the material in, and it's going to leave me a very clean surface here. And I'm going to check it before I pull it out. And I'm about 2 thousandths over nominal on this cut. So that gets my mill to length. The important things are lock in the tool with the drawbar, lock out the extra axes, touch off on the side, make a pass to clean up, flip it over, touch off, make a pass to clean up, measure, don't assume that you're right, and then take it down to size. When I'm done here, I will take it out and deburr it, and we'll be ready to move on to the next stage.